everybody.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Nikki Cateman. I am the Political Communications Director at Local 338 RWDSU. I am also a proud member of the board at Long Island Jobs with Justice. And I get the honor of introducing an organization that probably really doesn't need an introduction. They're an organization where if you're at the state capitol, city hall, a government building, you see a sea of purple, you know shit's gonna go down. Sorry, I had to say it. 1199 SEIU. They are 450,000 strong across a number of states. That includes 25,000 members here on Long Island. They are the people who deliver babies, they take care of your elderly loved ones, they're social workers, they run the gamut of really frontline essential healthcare workers. They're the people we rely on day in and day out. As I mentioned, in New York, they're a force to be reckoned with. I think we've all seen what happens when they show up, and that's change. They fought for and helped win things that impact all of us, including our members, if you're here from a labor union. Things like increasing the minimum wage, staving off cuts to Medicaid and Medicare, and saving community hospitals. 1199 is also one of those unions and organizations that doesn't shy away from the concept that unions can be agents for social and racial justice. For their members, I'd say they fight even harder. On Long Island, they've won really important contracts at hospitals and healthcare facilities in the Northwell Health and Catholic Health networks. I imagine there are people in this room who've been on an 1199 picket line and a rally a couple times this year, and I'm sure they'll say that's much appreciated. They've also expanded their union family significantly this year at these massive healthcare monoliths, including at St. Joseph's to include social workers, PAs, and dietitians. They've also welcomed workers at Planned Parenthood into their family, which is now more than ever incredibly vital. I just take a note, personal note here. 1199 is one of those organizations that practices what they preach when it comes to solidarity. Omika is often one of the first people I call when we're hosting an event and need support, and the first questions she asks me is when, where, and how many members do you need me to bring? And John Nursa, who's president of Local 338 and the Long Island Federation of Labor, couldn't be here tonight, but when I was telling him about what I was going to say, and I told him I was going to shout out Anika, he said to me, please make sure you shout out William Key, because he's my go-to all the time, and I appreciate him and the solidarity 1199 brings to the table at the Long Island Fed. And they really are the people you want on your side, and frankly, they are the people who do show up at your side whenever you need them. So now I'd like to bring up one of their amazing members, Adriana Albaiz, who's here to accept the award. You're a rock star, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First time I'm doing like a public speech. First of all, I want to thank Jobs with Justice for this magnificent night. My name is Adriana Albaiz. I am a proud 1199 member. I'm a delegate, and I am also a Rite Aid shift supervisor. It's a privilege to be accepting this award tonight. Being an 1199 member has impacted my life in many ways. The great benefits, the opportunities they offer to us as workers and to our families. As an 1199 member, knowing that you are protected by a union is a big relief. I first got involved in political action with my union during the 5 for 15 campaign about 10 years ago, when many people were still earning less than $10 an hour. People ask me, why is that you are fighting for high wages when you're already earning more than the 15 yourself? I told them that I'm doing this for my children, for other children, and for the economic justice. I know how hard it is for families to make ends meet in this economy. When we won the 15 minimum wage in New York, I was so happy. I could really see the power the 1199s have when we get together. We won again early this year when we came out in a snowstorm to get out to vote for Tom Suozzi in a special election for New York 3rd Congressional District, when the disgraced Republican representative George Sanders was forced to step down. I really enjoy going to screening sections where we as members decide which candidates to endorse based on who will fight hardest for the interest of working people when they get into government. In the run-up to the presidential election in November, I am planning to form bank with fellow Spanish-speaking members to make sure they vote. I will also sign up for canvassing whenever I am needed. It is so important to elect Kamala Harris to protect our freedoms. To protect our freedoms, our health care benefits, and our jobs. In behalf of 1199, thank you for this honor. Go Union, go Union.